keeping secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, alright? Today we're going to talk about the best jump shots for Season 4 for all heights. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. As like of the video, push the video to the recommended. And of course, subscribe and put you the game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. I'm not going to waste your time, so all I ask is, please drop a like if you haven't already done so. For not wasting your time going through all this, I'm gonna go straight into these actual jump shots. Not gonna hold you up. So let's go to the animations, go to jump shot creator. And the first one we're gonna be looking at is gonna be my Ja. This is for 6'4" and under. And as you see right here, I have Trey Burke base. I have Luka Doncic with John Wall releases. And I have 82-18 with full speed. As you can see, the jump shot is right above his head. Me, I love jump shots that are high releases. So he has an A+ release height, A speed with an A- immunity, and even a decent time and stability. But for the most part, if you're 6'5" and under, this is a really good jump shot you should consider. I've been using this a lot on my smaller guard builds, and I like it. I mean, it's fast enough, and it has a good enough release height. So to me personally, with the little lean back with Trey Burke, I like it. I know there's other bases too that are pretty good, but for the most part, I'm all about shots I can consistently hit. I'm not worrying about anything else. So if you're having a hard time hitting shots, maybe you should try this. The release, soon it gets to the top of your head. I like to use push for all my jump shots too, by the way. I use push. So once it gets to the top of your head, just let it go forward and release. All right. So now let's look at the for the 6'6" and up. All right. All right, next we're gonna have for my 6'5" to 6'10", all right? So I've been using a lot of different jump shots, but again, I like this jumper right here for the fact it's a lean back, it's a high release, and it's easy to time. We're using Joe Harris base with Kobe Bryant and Luka Doncic, and of course, the mix is gonna be 7% Kobe, 93% Luka Doncic with a fast release, okay? So again, it's a lean back in this. I love the shots that have a little lean. It helps with the front contest, but for the most part, easy to time. I like to use push, like I said, and once it gets to the top of the head, just release. It's an easy green jump shot. So again, 6'6" to 6'10". It does require an 86 mid-range or three-point shot, and that's for all these jump shots. They're gonna require at least an 86, but you could be able to change a couple things around to get it lower if need be. But for the most part, this is a really good jump shot, and I utilize this on my 6'6"s right now. So again, 6'6" and 6'10" with an 86, that's what you want to look at. Try this base out with these releases, right? Now let's look at for my big man, all right? All right, last but not least, these are for my 6'10s and up. So again, as you see right here, this one right here only requires a 78, but I just love the release so much. I just love the jumper so much that I'm perfectly fine with it. But it's Jonathan Isaac release with Tim Duncan and Dwight Powell with a full speed release with 8% Tim Duncan with a 92% Dwight Powell. Now again, if you are utilizing Tim Duncan more, you have a higher, you could actually go up more with Timmy, right? Now the thing is, when you go more at Timmy, it's perfectly fine. You can't go wrong with Tim Duncan in my opinion. As you can see, the release speed gets better, the release height gets better, but in my opinion, I just feel like I just like it better like this, you know what I mean, where it's just more easier to time. So all you have to do is just kind of change it around. If you do have an 80, maybe you can go right here, but for the most part, I'm perfectly fine with the 7% just to get to where I'm trying to get at, or 8%, I guess you can say. But the release is perfectly great. Push release again, like I said, and again, once you get it right up to your head, just release it. It's green, man. So again, this requires a 78, so some of y'all might not have the highest, but if you do, mess with Tim Duncan releases, upper release. That's a really good upper release. And then again, also, when it comes down to bases for bigs, there's really not a lot of great bases that I really thoroughly like other than Jonathan Isaac. So that's what makes it pretty kind of difficult to select bases for bigs, just because there's not a lot of great bases where there's a lot of speed involved. As you can see right here, Dwight Powell has a B+. So really, if you're trying to find any other bases that are fast, as you can see, you got a B- right here, because that's what I always do. I look for the speed first, and then kind of go from there. And for the most part, I'm not going to use anything that might be fast, but then at the end of the day, it's going to give me some crazy other like time and stability, anything like that. Eubanks is another one that I utilized for a little bit. Again, some people were like using Andre Drummond because yeah, everything else looks good about it, but when you select it, oh my god, look at that, everything just drops. So again, like I said, man, you got to pick what you like that's best for you. But for the most part, in my humble opinion, Dwight Powell is the best base for bigs. And even though it says it's a 78 that requires, just use the Tim Duncan Dwight Powell blend, mix it around. But that is the best base in my opinion. So, but yeah, other than that, those are the top 3 jump shots for every single height. Let me know in the comment section what you think about those. What are some jump shots that I left out for season 4? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.